one more again. As I'm doing blessed and highly favored. Definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you for the support and the vibes you've been giving me. Um, and how I'm learning off of you and you learning off of me is truly a blessing in so many ways. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you feel like the videos are very I say the right thing. If you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative, give you good vibes or good inspiration, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support is greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm listening to today is so comforting too. It's called Prayer Meditation. Let wash away negativity, inner peace, and control your feelings and emotions when we don't need that. Shoot, that should be something we should use every other day or at least every day. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, embrace your uniqueness, even if it makes others uncomfortable. I was going through my memory called Janelle what is it? Yeah, Janelle Monet. And she was talking about how she reason why she always wore black and white. If anybody knows who she is, then you'll know who I'm talking about. I guess her mom was used to be a housekeeper, and her dad was like, I guess he was a postal worker or whatever. So it was just like she was embracing and being blessed for the opportunity to not forget where she came from, but just paying homage to her, her family, for that. And I was just like, I like that. I like her. She's always been that one that stuck out. She was just so different. So I love her. Her uniqueness and just the vibe she's giving off. And you should be able to do that yourself. We're all here um due to different circumstances. We were sent here to change the generation of pain and trauma that has been passed on from generation to generation. We had a chalice of trauma, that has been passed down, but we end up getting the spiritual chalice of strength, power. We're warriors on different jacks of all trades, and you should embrace your uniqueness, embrace the fact of you being different and not a carbon copy of what things lurk around here. At times it was, when I looked at my session and people judged me for things that I said, or they thought I was crazy because the fact is I had the gift of sixth sense. They were like, wait a minute, you see different ghosts or whatever. And they're like, they would think it was, crazy. And it used to really hurt my feelings. But it's just like, you can't get mad at people that don't want to, they, no matter what you say to certain people, they're only going to understand their deception of how they view you. And I mean, that really shouldn't stop your flow. It really doesn't. When you're allowing yourself to just project what you are, your uniqueness is, that's why I just love how I can communicate with people. We all come from different walks of life, and it's just, I feel like it's so beautiful that we're all on this mission, and just being able to know we come from different backgrounds. We have different nationalities, but we all have one way or another have that, we connect on that Native American vibe. Our tribe is fierce as hell, and it's just like we weren't able to discover those things at that deepest form if we didn't go through the most hardest battles. We are just strengthened in so many different ways of that. I remember seeing this post. I'm trying to remember how it went, but it was like, it's not like that. The God allows the strongest soldiers, the strongest warriors, you know, being able to strengthen themselves through that battle. And I was just like, you know what, I like that. I think I said it right, but you know, if you can understand what I'm trying to say, I hope you do. But you know, that's where we get our strength from. You're allowing yourself to step outside that box, you know, own who you are. You know, I always tell anybody I come in contact with, because there's one shape, form, or fashion is when you're going down this road and you're just new to everything. You're just starting to open up and find out more about yourself. Because it's like, you know, you can ask somebody, do you really know about you? You know, and some people take offense of that, and it's not really being, you know, like you're trying to question somebody's intelligence. But it's a scary feeling when you're walking around here and different things are starting to change mentally and emotionally, and you're really not understanding. And then when you finally open up that book of truth and truly, you know, getting that deep knowledge and wisdom to know where you come from, you know, where do you connect, who and what you connect with, on that deepest form, and you know, appreciating the things that the world has to offer you throughout your experiences down your path. You know, it's scary because we don't know where our path is leading us. You know, the universe is asking you to trust in them, and it's just like, it's a scary feeling. Like, why would you not trust the universe? You know, now I can see if somebody off the street and they telling you, hey, go this way, you know, that's a 50-50 chance they're trying to lead you out pastures. Or people will tell you different things, give you the wrong answers because they're wanting you to fail. You know, all those different things have to, you know, we have to experience in life. You know, we have to go through setbacks, we have to go through failures, we have to go through mistakes and things that has really, you know, really challenged us. And you have to be able to strengthen yourself through those challenges, allow yourself to not be limited towards your challenge. You know, you have to get yourself out there and really see what you have to offer within yourself along your path. You know, that's what makes you you. You know, we're all different, you know, but it's just up to us. Are we going to allow ourselves to be that yes man? You know, it's like some people will go above and beyond just to be that yes man. I've never been that way. Matter of fact, I used to get in trouble. I don't lost many jobs because I didn't want to, you know, bow down to somebody. And I'm just like, that's not me. I've never been that way, you know. And my mom's like, you're gonna miss out many things because you're allowing yourself, you know. She's like, you always been a leader. You follow the beat of your own drum. And I'm like, and that's how it's supposed to be, you know, because it's just like I used to see people that'll laugh at jokes, and I'm like, I said, let me laugh. I want to know, you know, what you're talking about. But you know, and it's just like when you allow yourself to really see where your uniqueness can really take you to, you know. And it's just like, just when you allow yourself to be open to what is being taught to you, what things are you know, that's leading you towards different things, for you to be able to see what life has to offer you, you know, it allows you to really just educate yourself in so many different ways. And I love that about myself, you know. It's just like, you know, I sit up here and, you know, basically record my life experiences, you know, no matter if it was a bad thing or if it's a good thing, you know. Like when I was growing up, uh, my mom's ex-husband and his wife were always saying, you know, you need to not do all these bad things and stuff like that, because you never know, you might be famous one day. And I'm just like, okay, I wasn't trying to be famous, but you know, whatever, you know. And it really made me wanted me to be ashamed of my past. And I'm just like, you know, I'm not nowhere. You know, my mom was like, you know, it's just you have better ways of doing things. It's just up to you on what you want to do. I ran away from home a lot, you know, because it was like I was truly hurt, because I felt like I couldn't trust anybody. You know, it's just wanting to know I was adopted, and then I had to find out in the worst kind of way on my birthday. You know, it's like after that, I just lost all respect for my family. But then the things that I've done in my life, you know, they say, you know, what if you get, you know, you get famous or whatever, and people start learning about what you did. I said, my past is what made me the better person I am today. You know, yeah, I did what I had to do to survive. You know, I had 3 children, and I said my last one was like, you know, when I was 23 years old. So, I mean, I started off really young, and being able to know, you know, there's times I shoplifted back when I was younger, you know, just to make sure that my kids had what they needed to have. You know, I took stuff back to the store and, you know, got money off of it, and got caught a couple of times, went to jail for it. But it was what I need to do to survive, to try to make sure my kids had food in their stomach. They had an okay Christmas. I went through that hustle mode, that hustle mentality. And it's just like, I'm very open about my experiences, about my past, but my past is what gave me my strength. You should never allow yourself, if you know you're not living in the past when it came to the things that you have done, don't have nobody remind you of it. You're like, you were the one who did that. I had people in my life that want to keep reminding me of things from the past, and I just had to let them go. Or they questioned my work, I had to let go just because of who my dad is. But it was just the fact, they were always used to say, what if people find out about these things? And I said, yeah, they can be judgmental towards me, but just for the fact is, you knew who my dad was and what he has done to make sure I was okay. It will end up having a spotlight on you, because it's just like, okay, if this is her dad, and I know her dad is very genuine, if y'all were doing what y'all were doing, I was like, yeah, that's the spotlight's gonna be on you, because people gonna look at you crazy. Like, this child had to go steal, she had to go hustle, she had to go dance, just to be able to make sure she had money to keep her kids above water, not making sure, there's times I got my car repossessed, I got evicted out of houses. And then when I finally allowed myself to see that, my family has kept me away from my biological family over financial gain to make them live comfortable, that was a hurtful thing for me to have to go through. And and I was very hurt why, they had this comfortable life. And, my mom's ex-husband and his wife, where her kids lived a very comfortable life, but I struggled so much. And they try to make it seem like, oh, it's because of my decisions. And some of it was, I'm not going to just put all the blame on them. But then when I finally found out the truth, I mean, God, I felt like I was, hurt that y'all would allow me to suffer, and my children, not just me, but your grandchildren, to suffer in poverty, for y'all to live a life of comfortableness, living a life that you didn't earn, you robbed, so when I allow myself to record my life experiences, I'm not going to be ashamed of what I did. I made sacrifices. That's what parents do when they have children. And yes, I had my children very young. you know First one was at 16. I was just repeating what happened in my life. All those different things I'm learning about myself, as well as been up. And it's just like, I'm not going to be ashamed of myself. I'm going to show my hard times, my hardship, things that I sacrifices, the embarrassing things I did because of the stupid mistakes and decisions I've made within my life. Why should I be ashamed of those? Because everything that I did in my past, I'm not doing right now. I'd be damned if I do that right now, just because the fact is, when I finally found out who my dad is, I never want to disrespect his brand, his legacy that he has. And it's just like, all these different situations has made me feel like I'm blessed, because I've been at the bottom of the barrel. Hell, I'm still, climbing up now. But I embraced all those things. I'm proud of myself, because those things that I did in the past, has made me the better person I am for today. And that's not something I'm going to sit up here and be ashamed of, because that stuff like that, as well as, since I've been doing YouTube, I've changed so much. People that's been with me for a while knows, like, Roslynn, you done came a long way, because there's a lot of things that I parted ways with that was no longer serving me. you know, um, Being sober for a little bit over a year from, marijuana, alcohol, cigarettes. I really dealt with stress in the the most hectic ways. Always ran back when things got hard, smoking a cigarette. When I couldn't understand things and it was too hard for me to deal with, I coped with hardship by hiding up under an escape from marijuana. I always tell people, if I don't down anybody who smokes marijuana or whatever, because people have their different reasons on doing it. And I always tell people, if it's for municipal purposes like cancer, whatever, AIDS, or uh, seizures and stuff like that, I understand. If you're using it for an escape, for things that is hard for you to deal with, for a certain period of time, and they'll start giving you the signs, like, things you need to cut it off and use a different, find different ways, a positive way on getting your work done, on your path, allowing yourself to face the music and whatever pains and changes you're going through. Because it's like with mine, everything came at me all at one time. And that was just like, when there's days I sit here and I cry and I try to understand why is life so hard for me. But it was just like God had that faith and confidence in me more than I had in myself. And it was just like I'd allow myself to really see things for what they truly are. And it was just like that lets you know what kind of strength you carry, dealing with a toxic relationship finally ended, and you got your love of worth, your value back for yourself, because you compromised that so many times. And then finding out the truth about my family and how I was manipulated with, emotions, memories, everything was masked. And then all that came out at one time, which was hard for me to, deal with. Then on top of that, the gifts that I had is, all in, hearing different people's thoughts, speaking the things that's in their head. That was a lot to deal with. And on top of that, finding out who my biological mom is and who my dad is, all that wrapped in one. I'm surprised I did not fly the cuckoo's nest. But those things are the things that I embraced. It was hard to do that, but I mean, this is me. This is my life. I'm not going to change that for anybody. I've had friends that's in the industry, that used to really, their parents, their family really went through poverty. But when they got up there in life, they're actors and directors and stuff like that. They act brand new. Me, I'm never going to forget where I come from. I'm still that girl next door, but then have my strength through my wisdom that I openly share with other people to let you know these are my truths. These are the demons I had to fight with. I'm not allowing anybody to curve me or make me feel bad for the things that I've done. There's a lot of things that has been done to me, but there's a lot of things that I decided to go in for myself, and I hurt myself as well. So, I don't want to play victim. I don't want to just point fingers at other people because, they hurt me, but, you know, I know I had to go through those things if I was going to do what I was going to do, you know, and being open to be proud about where your life has gone. You might have had a bad life. That didn't mean, a bad experience through life, but that doesn't mean you had a bad life. We all have to make them dumb decisions, being stuck in stupid things that we were, when you finally got there, you can be like, damn, I could have really did something better. But you had to learn from those, so never allow somebody to, harp down on you because of decisions you made. If you're making a positive way for yourself, or you have children, you're trying to be the best example you can be. They've been exposed to different things, but you're trying to do things right. Allow yourself to do that. Don't ever let somebody down you because of the things that you used to do from before. We all had to go through it to get to it. You always had the experience to be able to understand. You had to be blessed. Know that you're blessed with the things that you have. Don't, it's bad when we constantly, even though we got blessings coming in every day, we still complain about the things we are lacking. And you have to understand there's a lot of people that are not as fortunate as us. Even though you're like, Roslynn, speak for yourself. I'm going through this, that, and the third. I don't know your situation. You know your situation. The powers that be know your situation. But all I can do is just to say my experiences and being able to help you look at your life in a different view. Allow yourself to see all the changes that are happening around you, because when you made that first step to know certain parts of your life needed to be healed, needed to be worked on, that's strength already. You were reflecting that out right then and there, because there's a lot of parts of our lives where we're still harsh at. If somebody brings it up, or certain memories will come back, and your whole demeanor and your body language will change. You'll tense up. You're being triggered from past emotions. When you're allowing yourself to work on you, saying, I might not be over this tomorrow, but I'm going to give myself a chance to heal from things that are out of my control. Your trauma is what got you where you are now. Your gifts is going to take you further down that road that you weren't even expecting. And it just because of the fact is all the hell that you done took, all them L's you done had to sit up here and get, we done went through a lot of losses. But just for you to know, you knew what it felt like to be at rock bottom. And for you to know there's only way you can go is but up, because you're learning from different things that has happened to you that, many people don't know about. you know um Being able to voice out the things that I've went through. You know, a lot of people can admire, but then there are some people that has gotten jealous or just didn't want to believe it. I mean, that's fine. You know, it is fine. But like I said before, some people are not ready for that message to be received. You know, when you, it is always a space and time for that. But you're on this journey, you know, and don't allow yourself to shield your uniqueness just to make somebody comfortable. Whatever. You need to go ahead and be you and be the truest you can be. Maybe other people that are uncomfortable can take notes so they can be up and be truthful to themselves too. You know, a lot of people, you know, try to shield certain things because they worry about what people think. There's always going to have somebody that is going to misinterpret what you're trying to say. There's always going to be that person that you can be doing so many good things, they're only going to remember the bad. Truest form, truth suit, that's all that matters. You know, you're on your mission. You're walking that line to where you appreciate everything that comes your way. You know, you appreciate the setbacks because it allowed you to know you can bounce back from this and keep going. Just because there those few doors told you no, you're guiding towards a big door that was meant for you that's going to say hell yes. So allow yourself to learn from those things. Embrace your uniqueness on all levels. Don't worry about what people are questioning you about the vibes you're giving off. If you know it's true and it's positive, that's all they need to worry about. And maybe they can take notes and be you. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Go ahead and drop a line. I would love to know, you know, bye, it's so good to have you. You know, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, share, you know. And you know, if you ever have any time where you want to talk to me one on one, because there's things you really don't feel comfortable with, you know, dropping here, you can always look me up on Facebook Messenger, not the page, because I'm not accepting any friend request on my page. But you can always send me a request on Messenger up under my name, and you just leave a little short text about whatever your questions or inquiries are about, and everything is confidential. What we talk about there stays there. You know, I'll help you out the best way I can. If I don't have the answers, I will guide you towards the ones that you truly need to know. So I hope you have a blessed day, prosperous week. Hope you enjoyed your holiday. And know you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. And I pray that everything you're trying to bring into your reality comes quicker than you expected, and it comes 100 times more than what you prayed for. And make sure you give out love, light, prosperity, as well as positivity, and kind words. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love. Peace. Be wild.